Hey, Dr. Gower class. I'm Ryan.
I'm Derek.
Lorraine.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Eric.
And welcome to our final group project video. Today we're going to discuss leadership in our class, and we're going to go straight into the first question, which is, how do we think our leadership improved this semester? Lorraine, do you want to start us off?
Sure. One of the takeaways that I'm getting from the class is self-awareness. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned. You must be able to learn how to read people and learn people and get to know people in order to be able to pick up on maybe some of the things that okay, I'm drawing a blank.
Are you trying to talk to being like genuine and like showing genuine concern when people come to you with problems, so that they know you're actually a leader who like they can trust and can care about? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Yeah, the self-awareness, knowing yourself and knowing others. Like the perfect example is when I was going through my situation. I was in class and I just, wasn't myself that day. And Dr. Gower picked up on that. Being able to read your people and learn your people is a very important skill. And she had that empathy for me, and it just made me really, really appreciate her and how she was able to read me. So being able to read people and learn people and self-awareness is one of my biggest takeaways this semester.
I agree with that. All right. Does anyone else have anything to say about
Yeah, just kind of like Lorraine, it's pretty much the same thing. I'll just turn it to adaptability, like you said, whether it's situations or working with people. I feel exactly the same way. It's just to be able to change and recognize, like you said, whether it's a situation or a person's emotions or something, and just continue to, go in a positive direction from there.
Yep. Right. Yeah. And I always feel like I'm more willing to follow a leader if I know that they're self-assured and they know themselves. For sure. And that makes a difference for me, easily.
Yeah, one of the biggest things I learned is that being a leader is not always knowing what to do, but it's about like being adaptable and knowing how to handle a situation in the best way that it can be handled. And also, it's not about whether you fail or not, but how you pick yourself back up and lead others towards success.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me was definitely adaptability. I work with a lot of kids, like I coach tennis, so I work with a lot of kids. It's just it made me realize how incredibly important it is to be able to adapt when in 5 minutes you lose their attention. You have to change everything that's going on, just like they're not running around doing whatever they need to be doing, so you can get them to do what you want them to do and what they need to be doing. So that was super important.
Another big takeaway that I got is overcoming the biases. And another example that I appreciate is Dr. Gower's example. I won't go into details because I don't know who's going to see this, but people change.
Everybody
is anybody
watching
else
right now.
outside? Circle of trust.
Yeah.
How she had to overcome the biases that she knew of that person before, because people do change. So you just have to sometimes just give people that fair chance, and just allow them to pretty much hang themselves.
True. Yeah.
So you just got to overcome that bias and go in with open eyes and accept people with open arms.
So like after this class, I was just thinking some challenges I faced throughout like my life, and thinking ways I think I realize now after what we've learned I would have handled it much differently. You guys had any of those like times where you realized you handled something you could have done much better?
For this semester specifically, I think that one thing I've looked at as something we could have improved on was kind of being a little bit more cohesive in the beginning, which, because our group formation project was canceled, maybe that was less incentive for us to actually go through with the getting to know each other parts. But I think where we kind of fell short was helping out with Eric and Lorraine, because we've taken this class before, so I feel like we may have let you guys feel a little bit more lost than you needed to have been during the semester, and I think that's definitely an area of improvement that could have been handled differently, because we maybe assumed a lot of Gower's quirks and grading decisions were like just known, but we feel like, I mean, I feel like filling you in more would have been a good decision.
I agree with Estelle as well. No, that's okay. And one of the things I think, and maybe Lorraine will have something on it, is I think it's easy, especially at this time of year, whether it's any semester. I know all of us are, because of where we're at the junior, senior level, it is much easier to say, hey, we got so much time to do this. We're at this advanced level in our college careers. We can get it done in 10 minutes. And I know a lot of times you have, but then you don't think of, like you said, the formation, the volunteering, the trying to get people on the same schedule. It's much more to get to this 10 minutes that you assume. So I think definitely, and nothing gets you guys real. But probably doing the group formation and just having maybe a better plan of like, these are our benchmarks and these are our goals to have this done or this not done by, this month or this week or whatever.
Yeah.
But it hopefully looks like it's turning out, so.
Yeah.
Anyone else think there's anything they could have handled differently, or maybe any like team management?
I think being a
Skills.
little more assertive. As a leader, sometimes you just have to be assertive. Like in the beginning, maybe if we would have said, hey, this is the day we need to meet here. Whoever can make it, can make it. If not, it's a class. We're adults.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
sometimes you just have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, and like learning to become comfortable with people you're not used to, I think
Yeah.
is also important, especially in leadership.
Yeah, and going off what you said, Lorraine, about people needing to meet there and just sacrificing stuff, I think we also could have been a little more adaptable early on, where we
Right.
could have maybe said, all right, we can't meet at this